Greetings, I am Babedi Samakabadi on Babedi Samakabadi Faces Reality. Um, we are kickstarting the second story, my second story on my horrible dating journey. I will be telling you about the guy I have dated in 2012 to 2014. Yes, we started dating with this guy towards the end of 2012 rather. It was just after around a year after relocating to Gaborone. That's when I started seeing this guy. It was during the examination period at my school. So with that, after the examination period or during the examination period as well, I was having my attachment at the clinic in block 9, Gaborone. So I was staying in phase 4. Block 9 and phase 4 are just near each other, so most of the time I was walking from phase 4 to block 9. Me and this guy would meet on several occasions on the football grounds. That's how we got to meet. One of the days he saw me and it was like, I always see you passing here, may I kindly have your number? And yeah, I guess I didn't refuse with my number. He was good looking, he was smart, yeah. And yeah, the chat began, and fast forward, we dated. I finished my school, and after finishing my school, I needed accommodation in Gaborone because where I was staying, my eldest brother was getting transferred to another place, so I did not have accommodation, but I was waiting for my results. Remember that I am from a very, very far village, so this guy was staying alone, even though he was sharing a 2.5 with someone else, but he was staying alone in his room. I sincerely requested that can he actually accommodate me in his room for the remaining period of me waiting for my results before I head back home, because I needed to get the results, apply for a job, then go back to my home village. The guy refused. I would say he refused because he came up with a lame excuse that the landlord doesn't allow people to share, even though the guy he was sharing with another person. Is the questions that I put on the table, and he was like, no, he has actually called a meeting for us to clarify that he doesn't want people to share. But I was like, I don't want to stay with you. I'm just buying time so that I don't go back home and come back. My home village is very far, approximately just 1,000 for me to go and return. Then go back is going to cover 1 point something. So he didn't listen, and I had to hustle for accommodation around Gaborone, even though I had a boyfriend who would tell me that he loves me. You know, I don't know how blind I was, but believe me when I say I was really blind, because with this I just let them pass. I just ignored this red flag that this guy can't accommodate me when I needed him the most. And it's something that I did not take to heart. I just let him be, and I went on around hustling for accommodation until I requested from somebody, a total stranger, somebody I don't know, somebody that I just met as well, and asked for my number. We exchanged numbers. Then at that time I was in this corner whereby I don't have to go back home before I can finish what I'm supposed to finish here in the city. And lucky enough, this guy he was a man again. This guy agreed for me to go stay with him. Even though I have a man, I went on to stay with another man in a place that I would say it was not in a good state. It was a hostel with lots of rooms. It was a squatting place, I would say. It was so not a good in a good location. There were lots of thefts. There was a lot of movement, lots of people there, and this guy, he was staying in a one room with his brother, fully two grown men. This guy accommodated me in this room with just a mattress, a stove, two burner stove by the head side of the bed, a bathing tap towards the end of the bed, and some bags, food on the floor, palichi, rice. You guys, this time around I had a man. That time I had a man. I thought I had a man at least, but he was not there to assist me in this time of need. I did not hold him responsible. I said I have to be responsible for my life and the actions that I'm taking. He's not going to be the reason for me to actually pull back on my dreams. I pushed with all those circumstances. We slept like almost every night, whereby somebody will be screaming because their phones have been snatched in that very same apartments that we were staying at. Like I'm telling you that there were lots of rooms in that area, untidy area, if I can tell you, just guys. And but this guy accommodated me with his heart, and the brother with their hearts. They never ever at any day pulled any stunt, like maybe molesting me or anything, but we were sleeping in this mattress, the three of us, me, the guy, and his brother. I did not know these guys. I was sleeping with them in the same mattress. They were sleeping, the two of them, on the other side. I was sleeping on the other side. They were making sure that they provide this food. I was eating. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just hoping that wherever they are, God is continuing to bless them. I'm hoping that one of the days I will meet them again, especially that guy who accommodated me. I remember that we lost contact along the run, but we were in touch. I was even knowing where he was working until I couldn't know where he was anymore. And his phones were not going through anymore. But life is life, right? So as I was telling you, that this guy, when we met, when we exchanged our numbers, when we started chatting, he told me that he is seeing someone, or he been seeing someone, but this someone is for somebody else. So he is looking for his own woman. So that woman maybe could be me. At that time, because I was from this relationship that I wasn't happy about, I told the guy that I am not ready to be in a committed relationship yet, because I'm from a relationship. And yeah, we agreed to date. So ever since I got into this guy's life, he had some clothes of this woman he been dating, whom he said to me that he has ended things with. The clothes, the shoes were always packed there nicely. Whoever who was entering the room would see that there is a woman in this house with these clothes, but they were not mine. They were for this woman. I just ignored the matter because I was like, okay, I found them there. They will get rid of them on their own time. But I kept asking, when are the staff going? The guy would respond to me to say, the girl is refusing to come get her stuff. But on some days, the guy would say, that lady just came by and passed by. He was borrowing some things. We are not fighting and that. Oh, okay. I'll just let things be. I wanted us to go back. We will go back to that matter again. So as it was, I moved to that place, squatting place that I squatted at when I was waiting for my results. And I kept checking this boyfriend of mine from that place. From that place, the boyfriend never visited me at that place. I was the one who was visiting him at his place. He never bothered. Not at all. Okay? So, but then I had another brother who eventually visited me, and he realized that the state that I was staying at is not good, and he took me. He said, I'm not going to leave you in this place. We are going together to my place. He was also staying in a one room. Gaborone life, guys. Gaborone life. When you go around there telling people that people at Gaborone are not accommodating us, people at Gaborone, they will chase you out. Gaborone life. People are trying. May you also try? Just for a change, try. Stop blaming people for your failures, okay? And stop judging people when they accommodate you on their sharks, okay? Be thankful, be grateful. Stop going around gossiping about them, okay? So I went on to stay with my other brother. And yes, there I was staying comfortably. I was fine. I was not bothered because I was now with a family. Just fine for me. I stayed there until my results came out. I applied, because I get there are always delays, so they delayed. When I moved there, my results came out. The boyfriend as well never visited. I would only visit him again, even when I was staying there. It's okay. There I was staying with my brother, so there was no manga. So with that, I came with a distinction on my results. I had passed. In fact, I was the best in class. I was the best. You can ask them my name. Yeah. They will tell you the lectures, and my classmates, my former classmates at Witikanelo College, ask them about Babedi Samakabadi. They will tell you about me. And my lecturers would say, what are you doing here? You should be somewhere different, doing maybe nursing, because I was doing a course which is related to nursing but lesser to nursing. They said, you are supposed to be doing nursing, you're not supposed to be here. And I was like, oh, the things of life, topic for another day. So I applied for a job. Then I went back home as I had planned, or as I had wished. I went back home. After a month, I received a call to come for interview. Went back home. By then, my brother was the one accommodating me. After a month, it was just a space of 1 month. I got a training for part-time at this hospital. I got a call from one hospital, but I have applied like for most of the clinical setups in Gaborone. And so I got this call, came back for my part-time, for my training, part-time, still staying with my brother. And I started working, part-time working. Now the boyfriend started visiting me. I will see you again on the next episode next week. Stay tuned next week, guys. Please do not miss. I am Babedi Samakabadi on Babedi Samakabadi Faces Reality, my horrible dating journey.